Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Circus. We are back again for another awesome video where I got some new toys that I just got in the mail. I got some salamanders. So we got these from Mears Miniatures. We're going to take a look at these and see if we can get them all cut up and get them all grinded down to put them together and show you guys what these miniatures look like as opposed to the old Games Workshop salamanders that I got right here. These are the old school models that they used to have, and we're going to be switching those up for some of the Mears Miniature models. They look fantastic. I like them a lot. Took about a month and a half to get them, so let's head over to the workbench, man, and I'll show you guys my process of getting these done. We're going to go ahead and get these scrubbed too, since they're resin models, and we want to get them ready for gluing and assembly. So let's head on over, y'all. You know, they seem to be pretty clean, like there's not a lot of cleanup going up after that. So I don't know if you guys have had any luck with Mears Miniatures or if you tried them. Their models and things like that look really good, so I like the range a lot. Very realistic prints. You know, they're a little bit bigger than the Games Workshop models, but that's actually good because the base size for these salamanders, it fits just right. And in the pictures, I thought they would look actually a whole lot bigger than in the picture, or seeing them in real life. These are actually a pretty good size. Like, the body compared to the old salamander that's here is just about the same size, if not just a little bit bigger, because the legs will stick out just a little bit more. But yeah, we'll be fitting it on, you know, just an oval base that I got here. Sorry for all the junk on my desk, but yeah, I just got an oval base here that we'll be fitting that on, so it should fit right on there. I thought these models would actually hang off the base a little bit more, but they do not. So we'll go ahead and get these grinded up and get them ready to be assembled. You can tell these little squares and stuff will just go right into the socket. It fits nice and neat, so shouldn't have to force it too much. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming in. I think I have everything on the Seraphon line now except for Croxagore, so that's what I'm looking to get next. I gotta get Croxagore for my Thunder Lizards list, and then I'll be pretty much done with all of the Seraphon line that I need. So we'll come right back. I'm gonna get some water really quick. I'm gonna put some in this little tin right here. Yeah, we'll go get some water and then we'll scrub these miniatures down and then we'll assemble them. So we'll be right back. So yeah, we take this water here, and then you can just set these down here. I'll probably do these one at a time because I don't want to, you know, throw in legs and arms from different miniatures, because all of these sculpts are going to be a little bit different. So I'll probably just do one at a time. And then you just take your handy dandy toothbrusher and you scrub them. And mainly you kind of want to get the joints and sockets, like where you're going to be connecting the heads and stuff, because some of these will have some of that residue from the printing, and the glue won't stick very well. And then some people say to like let these air dry for a certain amount of time. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. You can pretty much like dampen it down and kind of just like wipe it with a cloth, and I'm pretty sure it'll glue on there just the same. As long as it's pretty dry and you know for a fact that there's no water on it, it should be fine. So what do you guys think about like these salamanders versus like any other proxy models that you've seen that work a little bit better? Have you seen any other companies that have got some good miniatures that you would recommend? Like for me personally, I've been looking for pterodon proxies, ripperdactyl proxies. Haven't found anything along those ranges at all, just because it seems like Games Workshop has the monopoly on that. But I just ended up caving in and just buying them anyway, just to, you know, kind of just get it over with, because I know I'm going to be using them for a list. But what do you guys think? Comment down below any salamanders or razordons that you use that you found that are useful. So yeah, let me know. All right, that seems to be it. So I'll go ahead and get rid of this bowl, and then we'll let these dry for a little bit of time, and then yeah, we'll come back and assemble these in just 1 second. Almost wish I had a blow dryer, because then I could just, you know, or use the airbrush. If you got an airbrush handy, you can just spray them with some air and get it over with. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and try to glue these together. We had some time to dry with these miniatures, and now we're gonna go ahead and start the assembly process. Let's go. Alright, so now we got these ready to go. So we're gonna get our handy dandy glue. Like I said, I use this here, this Bob Smith Industries. This stuff is awesome. Check it out if you have not. It's really good glue. I had a guy send me some miniatures one time, and just based off of the regular hobby glue that he was using was not very good. So when my miniatures arrived, I mean, stuff was just falling apart. It was not good. So you want to make sure you reinforce with some good stuff. Hold in place. Lock it tight, baby. Lock it tight. And also too, what I like to do is if you have a crack or something like that, like where the tail is, you can see a crack, you can actually use baking soda and put it onto the glue itself, and it'll fill in that gap for you. So that way, you know, you don't have to buy any expensive like green stuff or something like that. You can actually use baking soda. That's what I like to use when I'm trying to fill in a crack. It just makes it easier, and it's the cheaper option. Plus, they would never know. And once you paint it, it looks awesome. I was doing the Fire Belly miniatures for my Ogre Maw tribes. And I remember the smoke or the flame that actually comes out of his mouth and goes up his arm. If anybody's built that model, you know the pain and frustration that there is with the smoke and the fire. And how the arm doesn't want to bend into place. It's really a pain. So I sat there for a minute just like trying to get it to go. And man, did I have a hell of a time. So I'm just telling you right now, sometimes if you don't clean your models the way you should or effectively, like with soap, that's the type of problems you'll run into. So just make sure you scrub your minis whenever you're dealing with resin. Plastic you don't have to worry about, but resin minis do have a mind of their own, and they do what they want for real. So you gotta kind of watch it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like the little croak thing that it has underneath its neck. That's pretty fly. This thing here, it's got the little ball that's underneath his neck. That looks awesome. Looks like he's about to breathe fire. That's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is the salamander, as opposed to the other salamander that we're gonna hold up. This salamander versus the other. Like completely different. Like this one, like both miniatures have their goods and bads. So I've seen the old miniature painted up really well, but this miniature is just kind of like, wow, it actually looks like a real fat lizard that's gonna breathe fire. I like it. The only thing I wish it had, even though it does have the cool spikes and it kind of looks like a bearded dragon, is if it had the same type of flap up here on the top, which you could grab some green stuff and put like a really cool flap on there. It'd be awesome. I mean, you could kit bash it pretty good, but for what they give you here, this base model is pretty awesome. So let's put it upside the base. So this is what we're looking at as far as the base. Fits perfectly on there, actually. This other square base is what you would use, I guess, if you're playing the old school fantasy. But now we're converting to Age of Sigmar. It would just go on a small, you know, oval base like this. Looks awesome. Put a little grass on there. Get your skink handlers and you're good to go. So yeah, that is the miniature salamanders. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I actually like these models. They're pretty awesome. They look really good compared to the old school Games Workshop ones. And we'll go ahead and make up the other two and get them out on the tabletop. So I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna airbrush these. I'll make a video for it. And you guys comment down below in the comments. Let me know what kind of color you want to see me put on this salamander. I got 3 of them, and I'll probably have like 6 to 8 total. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.
I turn it up as loud as possible so you can hear it. Being yourself in a world of fake, so many fear it. It's kinda sad when you listen to these phony